Contender Regime Boxing back in this hole, man. Checking in with y'all one more time. Merlot Fridays is going down. What's happening, man? What's popping? Let's let everybody get on in here, man. Make sure we got the chat popping. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything Gucci. What's going on, man? What's going on, my people? Irvin Hendry, what's going on, my brother? How you doing, sir? I can't leave that Chardonnay alone, man. I've been fucking with that shit since what? 2 shows in a row, you know what I'm saying? 3 shows in a row. What's going on? G5, Gabe, what's going on, my brother? How y'all doing, man? Salute. Jay Cooley, what's popping, man? Yeah, we got some shit to talk about, man. Let's go ahead and get it popping. Man, how y'all doing this Friday, man? Hope y'all had a good week. You know what I'm saying? Hope everything went smooth for y'all this week. You know, we fresh off a whole lot of boxing news, man. A whole lot of shit been shaking. Mike Lariano, what's going on, my brother? Hey, Hennessy tonight, fam. Already do your thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pull up a fifth for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Say I got one. Say, what has Crawford done at 147 to make people think he gonna watch Spence? Nah, man. He ain't done nothing yet. Terence Frank, what's going on, brother? Say, I'm sad Clarissa not fighting. Hold on, what happened? Why she not fighting? What happened with Clarissa? Was that fight supposed to be tonight or is that supposed to be tomorrow? They canceled it for what? I got to do some research up on that, bro. I was looking forward to seeing her fight. She doing big things right now, man. Salute to everybody coming on through, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Said somebody came. Damn, somebody knocked out her opponent trainer. What? That's crazy. Why she can't fight, though? I mean, I know that is kind of fucked up because you don't want to be out there without your trainer. That's crazy. Her opponent's trainer got sucker punched and hospitalized. Damn, what the fuck? That's crazy. That's some wild shit, bro. That's random as hell, too. Like, your trainer getting beat up. And this sounds like some street shit, too. That's crazy. Damn, man. But, hey, what's going on, everybody, man? Contender Regime Boxing back in this hole. Man, Terence Crawford. It's been, I don't like what I heard from Bob Arum, man, these past couple of days. You know, I don't like what I've been hearing, bro. I don't like what I've been hearing. You know, it's a lot of conflicting things that's going on at the welterweight division right now. You know, I'm to this day, I'm waiting to see Terence Crawford fight somebody, bro. I'm waiting to see Terence Crawford get tested, bro. I'm waiting to see King Y, my brother, in the building. What's going on, sir? How you doing, brother? How you doing? I better see you this weekend, too, bro. You already know what I'm talking about. I better see you this weekend, too, brother. I'm going to hit your phone after the live, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I want to see what's going on with Terence Crawford, dog. Because you got people saying, you know, people like really getting down on Earl Spence because he had a tough fight with one of the toughest guys in the division, a Class A fighter in Sean Porter. I feel like Sean Porter can beat anybody at 147. But yet, Earl Spence going there. Now, mind you, I didn't think he looked his best. But mind you, he went in there, fought Sean Porter's fight, stood toe-to-toe. Not one time did Earl try to box Porter. Not one time. He didn't even try to box Sean Porter. He didn't use no jab, no angles, no side. If y'all go back and watch the video, remember when Floyd was trying to get Earl Spence and Keith Thurman to fight? This was like 2015, 2016. Floyd was trying to get Earl and Keith Thurman to fight, and you know, Earl was like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Let's make that happen, whoop-de-whoop. And then they asked Earl, like, well, what about Sean Porter? What would you do if you fought Sean Porter? I think this was right when Sean Porter had fought AB. And Earl was like, I'm gonna throw more punches. And he said, I sidestep Sean Porter. That's one of the things that I do, I sidestep him. We didn't really see that from Earl. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't even really try to box Sean Porter. He literally fought Sean Porter fight. Stood up right in front of him, in his chest. He was the one that was inside doing all the, the cagey, what some people may call dirty tactics. He was the one, right there in his face, the taller fighter. He fought Sean Porter's fight, and he won. So people getting down on Earl Spence, like, bruh, you had a tough fight with a top fighter, but then they automatically saying, well, off of that performance alone, Terence Crawford is going to beat Earl Spence. First of all, styles make fights. You can have your opinion if you feel like Terence Crawford going to beat Earl Spence because they both Class A fighters, both extremely talented. So you can have that opinion. That's cool. But you can't just say because Earl Spence had a tough fight with a top opponent in the division, a champion. Don't forget, this was a unification match. So this two champions going head to head. So you gonna say just based off of that, him getting a victory over Sean Porter, a tough victory, that means that Terence Crawford automatically is the favorite to beat Earl Spence. When Terence Crawford ain't fought nobody at welterweight. This dude ain't fought not one top welterweight. You know what I'm saying? He fought a poor man, Sean Porter, and Jeff Horn. Man, Sean Porter stopped Jeff Horn, dog. He'll mow right through Jeff Horn, bro. That'll be an exciting fight to watch. You did what I'm saying? But again, we're not even going to compare because styles make fights. But the point I'm trying to make is that how you going to discredit Earl for taking tough fights, winning tough fights? He done already took out Kell Brook. Done already took out Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, Lamont Peterson. Terence Crawford ain't even fought nobody as good as Mikey Garcia. He ain't even really fought nobody, as good as Kell Brook. Like, he ain't fought nobody on the level of none of these dudes. But yet, he's automatically seen, as he gonna beat Earl Spence, or he just somehow, after that fight, he somehow becomes the favorite versus Earl Spence. I don't understand. You dig what I'm saying? Can we at least see Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter? Can we see him versus Keith Thurman? Can we see him versus Danny Garcia? I mean, I want to see him fight somebody. Now we understand. What's up, CJ Webster? Hey, I might be missing a couple of people. I'm going to get at y'all, man. But, now that we know it ain't just PBC for the reason of these fights not happening. We just saw or listened to the interview, Bob Arum with Fred from Barbershop Conversations. He blatantly said that, look, bro, we ain't got the money to pay these guys. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got the money to pay these guys. So you know what that make it sound like, right? This make it sound like to me that they really just want the Earl Spence fight for money. That's what it seemed like to me. I thought we were supposed to be building a legacy here. I'm going to take a sip on that. I thought we were supposed to be building a legacy. If you look at the landscape of the welterweight division, bruh, it's so many great fighters. It's so much top competition. You dig what I'm saying? It's so much action at 147. For you to be fighting Mean Machine, look at this. We got Jeff Horn, Amir Khan. Jeff Horn, who shouldn't have been the champion anyway, but he fought Manny Pacquiao in his hometown. They gave him the nod. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. He shouldn't have been the champion anyway. Jeff Horn, Amir Khan. Come on, bro. Amir Khan have been knocked out 7 times, bro. Amir Khan done been knocked out 7 times. And y'all pay him $7 million. Y'all pay him $1 million for every time he got knocked out. But you don't want to pay Danny Garcia $5 million. Like, how crazy do that sound, bro? What title? How many times Amir Khan done unified titles? You know, what title he won at 147? But you paid a man $7 million. How you justify that? But you don't want to pay Danny Garcia. You don't want to pay Keith Thurman. People talking about what Keith Thurman's scared. He don't want to fight Terence Crawford. I bet if Bob Arum come to him with that bag, I bet you he get in that ring with Terence Crawford. You did what I'm saying? That's the shit that it don't make no sense to me. You feel me? Your main excuse for these fights not happening, it can't be because you can't afford to pay nobody. ESPN is supposed to be like the world leader in sports. Y'all supposed to have that big bag. So we supposed to be able to make these fights happen. Why? What's up with it? What's that? KG Nixon. What's going on, brother? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Donald Brown, what's going on, man? That's right, bro. Earl ain't playing, bro. Earl out here trying to get these fights, bro. Earl out here trying to fight top competition. While Terence Crawford over there, you know, fighting Green Machine and whoever these dudes, they bringing up dudes that we ain't never even heard of. We heard of Green Machine. He the same dude that ducked Earl Spence when he had an opportunity to fight Earl Spence for Kell Brooks' IBF title to get a chance to fight Kell Brooks. Why he over Jesse Jones, what's going on, brother? Why Terence Crawford over there fighting Lord knows who, Earl Spence is building his resume. So people up in arms right now about Earl Spence possibly fighting Danny Garcia next. Honestly, I would like the Sean Porter rematch. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at the options, we already know Terence Crawford, based off of what Bob Arum said, they broke, basically. They broke. They ain't got no bread to pay nobody. That's why they talking about they want 50-50. How you want 50-50 and you don't command 50-50? That's why they want 50-50, because they trying to get money. You know, it's a money grab for them now. I see. I used to think it was because they wanted to make the best fights, but now I see it's a money grab, and that don't sit well with me. You dig what I'm saying? Now, going back to what I was saying with Earl Spence and the options, people up in arms about a possible Danny Garcia fight, but look at it like this. The brother done fought Kell, he done fought Mike, he done fought Lamont Peters, he done fought Sean Porter. Keith Thurman ain't trying to get in there with him right now. We want Manny Pacquiao next, but Manny Pacquiao don't want no smoke right now. People mad that Earl Spence ain't fighting Manny, they blaming it on Earl Spence. Manny Pacquiao don't want no smoke. He want to fight Mikey Garcia. He trying to fight Floyd again. Manny Pacquiao ain't don't want no smoke right now. So how we gonna blame that on Earl? So the next person in line, okay, Danny Garcia. He got a good fan base. You know, so what's up, Mike Jones? He got a solid fan base. You know what I'm saying? They can do some decent numbers on that fight. And plus, it's another top welterweight. Danny Garcia was just the WBC champion 2 fights ago. You dig what I'm saying? So it beats fighting fucking Edgedis Kavalauskas. You know what I'm saying? It beats fighting Amir Khan. Earl Spence is putting in the work, man. He's fighting top level competition. My thing, what's up, Davion Simmons? My thing is, I know Terence Crawford's the good. I know he the truth. I know he a motherfucking dog. I know Terence Crawford a beast. I got the eye test. I know. I can break this shit down. I know what I'm looking at. Terence Crawford is a motherfucking beast. But we gotta see this shit. How we know he can beat Sean Porter? We don't know. I don't know if he can beat Sean Porter. Do you? I don't know if he can beat Sean Porter. What's up, Zachary Tillman? I don't know if he can beat Sean Porter. I don't know if Terence Crawford can beat Kell Brooks. I don't know. Can he beat Danny Garcia? Y'all know him, and now this ain't the amateurs, but Terence Crawford and Danny Garcia, they split in the amateurs. Terence won 1, Danny Garcia won 1. I don't know if Terence Crawford can beat Mikey Garcia. I don't know. I mean, one would think that he'll smash Mikey Garcia, but I don't know. That's all I'm saying. We got to see these fights, bro. They can't you can't sit over there. Terence Crawford can't just sit on Brandon Williams. What's going on? Geno Bourne, what's going on, bro? You can't sit on the sideline and watch Earl Spence go through this gauntlet of just top fighters going through the fire. You know what I'm saying? Going in that bitch. Ugas. Good shit, Jay Cooley. Ugas. I don't know if he can beat Ugas. I don't know. You can't sit on the sideline and watch Earl Spence just go through the fire, the storm. You know what I'm saying? Nigga running through that bitch. Bombs coming out the motherfucking sky and shit. This nigga running through that bitch with motherfucking armor on, trying to get to the other side, and Terence Crawford just waiting, you know what I mean, unscathed. You know what I mean? No pressure, no resistance. And it's all good. Ain't nobody saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Vigilante Kato, what's going on, bro? Terence Crawford on the sidelines just chilling, sitting back, ain't saying nothing, ain't trying to make no big fights. Only thing he doing is, I want Earl Spence Jr. I want Bob Arum. We want Earl Spence. It seemed like y'all just reaching for that big money fight, bro. Why y'all can't fight none of these other top guys? You know what I'm saying? Earl Spence, you can't just say, well, I'ma just reach just for the big money fight because we trying to make money right now. We trying to get bread. That's cool. Earl Spence trying to maximize his dollars too. You dig what I'm saying? I think it's just crazy to me, bro, because this is supposed to be more than just about the money. To me, it seemed like with Top Rank and Bob Arum and Team Crawford, it's just about the money with them. It ain't about legacy and building your resume up and fighting top competition, giving the fans big fights that we actually want to see. John Picon, I think I said your name, Picon. What's going on, brother? Look, he did have a tough fight with Jose Benavidez. Until the 12th round, he knocked him down, knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? But it's just Corey Parker, what's going on, man? I just think it's crazy that, you know, they reluctant to give us these fights that the fans want to see. You know, while Earl Spence, on the other hand, with PBC, they saying, well, if Terence Crawford if he resigned or if he signed with PBC, it's not a guarantee that he was going to get the big fights because the PBC guys ain't fighting. They fight. Low key, they been fighting. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, that fight happened, what, 2-3 years ago? You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, 2-3 years ago. Sean Porter been fighting AB, Devin Alexander, Paulie Malignaggi. You know what I'm saying? Earl Spence, he getting in the mix now. Y'all got to understand, Earl Spence, he only 26-0. These other guys got 29, 30 fights. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia got 30-some fights. So I understand he had to build up and get to that point. Yeah, they was ducking him, but I understand he had to put his work in. Why Terence Crawford ain't putting no work in? I'm a fan, bro. I want to see the fights too. I want to see big fights. You know? What type of shit is it for Terence Crawford to sit on the sideline, ain't fought nobody, and then Earl Spence done went through all these top niggas, you know what I'm saying? And then at the very end, let's say Terence Crawford does win that fight. I don't think he will. I think Earl Spence will stop Terence Crawford. Styles make fights. That's my opinion. Everybody can have their own opinion. But at the same time, let's say that Terence Crawford come in and just out of nowhere, he win that fight. I mean, like, that's a good win, bro, but we ain't saying you do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to see matchups, bro. We want to see the top fights. And it's too much competition at 147 for you to just be sitting on the sideline chasing one dude, you know what I'm saying, or trying to get one fight. And it, like I said, it really ain't chasing. He ain't chasing Earl Spence because Earl Spence want that fight. But he over here fighting other top competition, building up his resume. Say Bud should give up the WBO. To be honest with you, bro, I think if they were willing to actually mix it up with the PBC guys and actually pay the PBC guys to fight, then the PBC would start recognizing the WBO. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why PBC started to not recognize that title is because of how Bob Arum and ESPN is really Bob Arum Top Rank, because I feel like ESPN, they might be willing to pay some bread. But I think Bob Arum is only pushing certain fighters on his under his stable to be put out there like Lomachenko and Tyson Fury. He ain't really putting that money behind Terence Crawford. I bet you ESPN got a bag for them, but he ain't pushing the envelope like that for Terence Crawford. But I feel like if they was willing to say, okay, you know, let's put some money behind getting Danny Garcia in there. Let's put some money behind getting Sean Porter in there. Let's put a big bag behind getting Earl Spence in there. And make sure, if you want to do a percentage, make sure the percentage is fair. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you know you ain't getting no 50-50. How you getting 50-50? You ain't the unified champion. You ain't just do 300,000 plus pay-per-views back to back. You know what I'm saying? You ain't selling out no arenas. So how is 50-50? You know what I'm saying? So if they was willing to be reasonable and to get these other fighters in the ring, then PBC would start to recognize that WBO belt. And then it wouldn't matter about him, you know, leaving the WBO belt alone, because, you know, once they start trying to make this shit fair, then we can bring that belt back in, and then it'll be recognized as a regular champion belt, just like the other three. Adrian Cole, what's going on, bro? Let me see what y'all talking about, man. My boy say, Adrian Cole say, Spence better unifying before can't make the weight. Danny is a nonsense fight. Crawford or Manny scary ass. Man, to be honest with you, I wasn't too crazy about the Danny Garcia fight. That's not something that I was just like waking up out my sleep excited to hear about. You know what I'm saying? But we know Manny Pacquiao don't want no smoke right now. Let's be honest. I ain't saying Manny Pacquiao scared. I think Manny Pacquiao fight anybody. But we know at least right now he don't want no smoke with Earl Spence. He trying to fight Mikey Garcia, and I think that's a 50-50 fight. We'll talk about that later on, Mikey Garcia versus Manny Pacquiao. If that fight actually becomes official, that's a 50-50 fight. Styles make fights. But he not trying to deal with Earl Spence right now. We already know the dilemma with Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's up with it, John Jacob? Even Freddie Roach telling us that he want Manny Pacquiao to stay away from Earl. You dig what I'm saying? Brent Jones, what's going on, brother? How you doing? You know, he been telling us that he don't want to see Manny Pacquiao in there with Earl Spence. He don't want to see that. So we know Manny Pacquiao is out the question right now. He taking himself out the equation. Terence Crawford, that fight can be made. You know what I'm saying? But the way Bob Arum talking, bro, it seemed like they being very unreasonable. It's like they ain't trying to pay nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? The only nigga trying to deal with Spence is Bud. I can't tell. You know what I'm saying? Why we can't see Terence Crawford fight Sean Porter? Kenny Porter done came out and said, shit, I want to see that fight. Hey, Zachary Tillman say the WBO stands for what Bob orders. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that shit real. Because if you look at all the top ranked fighters, what's the most common thing you see? WBO. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like they making these concessions for it. That's what, hey, Jay Cooley, that's real talk. I ain't saying Bud scared, but he ain't out here really, he ain't turned down builders to try to fight Earl Spence. Let's put it like that. Don't try to make it sound like this nigga turned down buildings to try to fight Earl Spence, because he not. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like Top Rank willing to put the money behind Lomachenko to get, he done fought, what's the brother he just fought? I forget his name, the tall, rangy guy. You know what I'm saying? Unification match. He done fought him. He willing to put the money behind Lomachenko for him to get in there and fight the guys that he want to fight. Look at when Lomachenko was fighting Guillermo Rigondeaux. Got in there with Nicholas Walters, Gary Russell Jr. He putting the money behind him. They done paid Tyson Fury a big-ass bag of money, putting him in there with bombs and shit. But you could have gave Terence Crawford some of that so he can use as his butt. Luke Campbell, yeah. Y'all could have gave, it's just like the hip-hop game. You know what I'm saying? You got to give your artists a budget. Your artists want to shoot a big ass video. This back in the day, because you know now the game done changed. You know, back then they used to shoot $1 million videos. You know what I'm saying? Used to come out in extravagant wardrobes and things like that. But you gotta treat it's just like the rap game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give your artists a budget. Terence Crawford need to have a budget on something he can work with so they can pay these other fighters to get in the ring. It gotta happen. You can't be cheap, Bob. Why y'all link up with ESPN if y'all ain't got no money? If they ain't got no money for y'all, why y'all link up with ESPN? I don't understand. It don't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? I think Sean Porter can definitely beat Terence Crawford. I think that's a tough fight for Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I think Sean Porter has all the physical advantage over Terence Crawford, the strength, the low center of gravity. I think he has the chin advantage over Terence Crawford. I think hand speed and quickness, they just about the same. Terence Crawford might be a little faster when it comes to just pure hand speed, but Sean Porter has very fast hands. He's very quick, very athletic, fast feet, really good foot movement. You know, I think he'll be able to get in there and give Terence Crawford a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? A lot of problems. That's facts. And then Sean Porter, if you look at, I told y'all Sean Porter's best performance to me was versus Danny Garcia, where he mixed up the brawling and the boxing. He did that same thing against Earl Spence, but he did it on a whole nother level. What's up, Fabo? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Nigga said I wasn't saying that on September 27th. I've been telling y'all Sean Porter was a problem. I just thought Earl Spence was the exception to the rule. I thought Earl Spence was going to mow through him. I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker showed me he had more dog than I thought he had. I knew Sean Porter was a dog. I told y'all the shit wasn't going to be easy. You know what I mean? But I didn't expect Earl to come out there and fight a slug match. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was going to start out boxing, tenderize him, break him down, use the jab. Earl didn't do none of that. He came out there straight up from round one. It was a straight slug match. From round one, Earl didn't do no boxing. Straight up, jumped in that motherfucking chest. Nigga, we fighting in this bitch. That's basically what he said. Jason Hester, what's going on, brother? You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. You know? I bet you Terence Crawford don't go in that bitch and try to just brawl up with Sean Porter like that. If he do, he gonna get his ass ran smooth the fuck over. I'm keeping it 100. If Terence Crawford go in there and fight like Earl Spence fought, man, he gonna get his ass ran smooth the fuck over. I'm telling you. Sean Porter gonna run that nigga smooth the fuck over. He ain't strong enough. He too little. He can't sit in there and brawl with Sean Porter like that. He gonna get his ass ran the fuck over. I'm telling you, bro. Straight up. That's why you don't see him in there fighting no dudes like that, because it's too much of a risk, bro. Makai Nurse, I mean, I understand if you feel like Sean Porter won't beat Terence Crawford. That's a good opinion to have. That's a good opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's a good opinion, but I'll be willing to bet money. I think Sean Porter beat Terence Crawford. I'm going to keep it. I just don't see what he going to do to keep him up off of him, bro. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got the size or the power that Earl Spence got to keep him up off of him. You see it, Earl fought his fight. You know what I mean? I just don't see it, bro. But prove me wrong, though. Prove me wrong. If Terence Crawford go out there, just like I told y'all, if he went out there and he fought Kell Brook and he dominated Kell Brook, he would have got credit. If he go out there and he dominates Sean Porter, he get credit. Because Sean Porter ain't no pushover. He ain't no hoe. Just because I felt like Earl Spence was going to stop Sean Porter, that don't mean I thought he was a hoe. The whole time I told y'all, bro, Sean Porter ain't going to lay down. He ain't no hoe. He ain't never laid down. But I thought Earl Spence was the exception to the rule. I thought Sean Porter make everybody look bad, or he make everybody struggle. You know what I'm saying? He give everybody a tough fight. Here I am thinking Earl Spence going to go in there and do something different. But, you know what I'm saying? Sean Porter's that. He a dog, bro. He a dog. You think Bud can outbox Earl on some floor shit? Sterling Jameson, what's going on? I do not think Terence Crawford can outbox Errol Spence. This is why. I think he can have some moments in the fight to where he's moving and, you know, having some success, kind of countering Earl a little bit. But I feel like at some point, Errol Spence is going to corner Terence Crawford. He's going to cut that ring off, and he's going to get into a firefight with Errol Spence. And that's where the shit going to hit the fan. That's where the shit going to hit the fan. Terence Crawford has the ability to outbox a motherfucker. He do. He got that. But that ain't his mentality. That ain't his style. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to Terence Crawford getting in a firefight, when he get hit by a punch, fuck boxing, fuck moving, he gonna be fighting in that bitch. I'm telling y'all, bro. He ain't got the discipline like Floyd Mayweather to just move the whole 12 rounds and stay on his toes. It ain't going down like that, bro. That ain't how Terence Crawford fight. That ain't how he fight. You know what I'm saying? Soon as he get hit with some shit, it's gonna be a dog fight. And who you think gonna win a dog fight out of Errol Spence and Terence Crawford? I'm putting my money on Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting my money on Errol Spence. If it come down to a close quarter slug match, because that's what it's gonna turn into. I told y'all. Reference my videos. I got history on this shit. It's gonna be half chess match, half dog fight. And the portion of that fight that's half dog fight, that's where Bud gonna get fucked up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, styles make fights. Don't think just because Earl had a tough fight with Sean Porter, oh, that somehow he can't fuck with Terence Crawford now. Come on, bro. That's buffoonery. That's buffoonery, I'm telling you. And if Terence Crawford going to that fight thinking it's sweet, he got another thing coming, I'm telling you. Say Jeff Horn, hold on. He said, but Jeff Horn fight, dog fight too. You seen what happened to him? Man, Jeff Horn ain't Sean Porter. Jeff Horn ain't Sean Porter, and he ain't Errol Spence. You can't compare. You can say that Jeff Horn has a similar style to Sean Porter, as far as like him being a physical, mauling type of motherfucker, but he ain't got the skills. He ain't got the jab that Sean Porter got. He ain't got the hand speed that Sean Porter got. He ain't got the foot movement that Sean Porter got. And he ain't got the boxing IQ that Sean Porter got. And he ain't got the corner and the coaching that Sean Porter got. It's two totally different fighters. Two totally different fighters. And he ain't been on the level of a Sean Porter. He ain't fought Danny Garcia. He ain't fought Keith Thurman. He ain't fought Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? He fought an old Manny Pacquiao that they should have gave to fight to Manny Pacquiao. He just survived against Manny. He almost got stopped versus Manny Pacquiao in the 9th round. Jeff Horn ain't nowhere near none of the top guys at welterweight. He damn near got stopped by Manny in the 9th. They robbed Manny Pacquiao in that fight. I don't know if they did that shit just so they could set up Terence Crawford to get that WBO title. If Errol Spence would have fought, if Errol Spence fight Jeff Horn, he's stopping him in 5 rounds. Facts. If Sean Porter fight Jeff Horn, he's stopping him. If Keith Thurman fight Jeff Horn, he's stopping him. If Danny Garcia fight Jeff Horn, he's stopping him. Period. That dude, man, come on, dog. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here, man? What are we talking about here, man? What are we talking about, man? Let me see what y'all talking about, man. Boy, it's crazy, man. I don't know why people like... See, you got to take it back to the old school days, bro, where all the top motherfuckers was mixing it up. You know what I'm saying? All the top guys was mixing it up. You feel me? You had Sugar Ray Leonard fighting Hagler. You know what I'm saying? Leonard fighting Duran. Hagler Hearns. Leonard fighting Hearns. Why we can't get Bud in there with none of the top guys, bro? You know what I'm saying? You know how crazy that would have looked if, let's say, Sugar Ray Leonard never fought Hearns, Duran, Hagler, none of that. He just sat on the sideline, let Hagler, Hearns, Duran, and all the other top guys fight, and then out of nowhere, this guy, let's say Hagler done unified 3 titles, and then Sugar Ray Leonard just come out of nowhere. I want to unify. Let's do undisputed. Motherfucker, you ain't fought nobody. Who you done fought? Who you done beat? How we know you on this level? Come on, man. That shit ain't cool. And now we know why. We can't say that none of these dudes on PBC ducking Bud. We can't say that. We can't say that. Because Bob Arum just did an interview and he just told y'all the reason why these fights not happening is because we broke. Y'all seen the lottery? What was that shit called? The lotto ticket with Bow Wow? Where that nigga said they was on the roof. Bruh came up there. Bruh came up to the roof. Bro was up there. Shit, he was going through it, bro. He looking off into the distance and shit. I forgot what Bow Wow said to him, but bruh turned around and said, I'm broke, nigga. Nigga, I'm broke. Nigga, I ain't got no money. I can't eat, nigga. I'm broke. That's what Bob Arum just told y'all, bro. We broke. They ain't got no money. They can't pay none of these top guys to get in the ring. But they can pay Mean Machine, though. You know what I'm saying? Mean Machine probably fighting for peanuts, bro. They paying Mean Machine goddamn granola bars and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this the same dude that ducked Earl Spence. He had a chance to fight Earl Spence to be first in line to fight Kell Brook for the IBF title. Bro, dude turned it down, dog. He didn't want no smoke. He ain't gonna turn down his Crawford fight, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they paying him, bro. They paying that man $200. You know what I'm saying? J Mac 504, what's going on, brother? Hell yeah, I want to see Terence Crawford versus Earl Spence. Absolutely. Yes. If we can have that fight next, yes, I want to see it. Holla at your boy Bob. Tell them boys pull out that pocketbook. And if they ain't going to pull out that pocketbook, Bud going to have to come to Fox and he going to have to take a percentage. It ain't going to be no 50-50. How you going to get 50-50? You ain't fought nobody. How you going to get 50-50 when Earl Spence is the unified WBC and IBF champion? You know what I'm saying? Pay-per-view king. 300,000 pay-per-view buys. They said Mikey Garcia was the reason he got 350,000 pay-per-view buys on the first round. Boom, turn around, Sean Porter. Remember, I did a video. Go look that shit up. You know what I'm saying? I was out on the patio, popping shit. You know what I'm saying? I did a video. I said, Earl Spence is taking a risk, basically putting his neck out there and said, because at first that Sean Porter fight wasn't going to be on pay-per-view. That's why it wasn't going to happen right away. Earl Spence said, look, Earl Spence went up in the boardroom meetings. He said, bruh, put this shit on pay-per-view, bro. I can sell, dog. Put this shit on pay-per-view, bro. I can sell. Bro, they put that shit on pay-per-view. Voila, magic. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened. People talking about shit. It was only because of Mikey Garcia. Sean Porter ain't got no real fan base, bro. Like, all due respect to Sean Porter, he really ain't got no... He got more fans now after that fight, but he ain't really got no big-ass fan base. Earl Spence went out, he bet on himself. Shout out to John Jacobs. That's what he did, bro. Earl Spence stood up in a boardroom meeting, bro. He said, look, put that bitch on pay-per-view and watch what I do. Bro, he sold the fight, dog. 350,000 pay-per-view buys, bro. You know what I'm saying? With Sean Porter, a guy that's not really a marquee name, bro, as far as notoriety and fan base. So how Terence Crawford gonna say I want 50-50? Bro, you ain't did none of that. One Earl Spence pay-per-view killed all Bud shit, bro. So how you gonna get 50-50? Then you got a unified champion, bro. How you gonna get 50-50, bro? I want to see the fight, but that shit gotta be reasonable, dog. Tell Bob Arum to open up that pocketbook. Tell Terence Crawford to jump in the ring after Earl Spence fight Danny Garcia in January. You know what I'm saying? Tell Terence Crawford to jump on the radio, talk that shit. Come to every PBC fight like Earl Spence be at those top rank fights sometime. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen Bud Crawford at a PBC event. Tell him to pull up to the PBC event, hop in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Tell them boys you want that fight. Grab the mic from whoever talking. Say, motherfucker, put me in the ring with Earl Spence right now. Talk that shit if you really about it. Because he ain't doing that. We already know they broke. They ain't got no money. They don't want to pay nobody. They being cheap. You dig what I'm saying? So why you think he trying to do 50-50? Because they want to reap the benefits off of what Earl Spence is building from the pay-per-view side. They see Earl Spence is a pay-per-view star right now. So they saying, okay, look, if we fight this guy just off of his name alone, it's going to be a big fight. And we going to do big numbers. So if we say we get 50-50, then we going to get paid off top. But you can't do 50-50, bro, because you ain't worth that. But I bet you if y'all say, okay, we not gonna come to Fox. We gonna pay Earl Spence a big ass bag. You know what I'm saying? Pay him $25 million or some shit like that. I bet you Earl will say, bet, we gonna take that fight right now. But they not gonna do that because they being cheap as fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? They being cheap. But look, the only reason they want to do a 50-50 split just so they can reap the benefits off of Earl Spence's name. Because if they was really serious, they'll say, okay, bet, we'll take 30-70. Earl already said we'll give them 60-40. They really worth 30-70. So if they really real about having a fight, they'll say, bet, let's do 30-70 and we Gucci. Best man win, you know, rematch. Shit, rematch be 50-50 or shit, rematch. You take 30, I take 70 on the rematch. What's up? But they not willing to do that, bro. They trying to come up, dog. They L7, but love, what's going on, brother? He say, Bud clearly re-signed with the other side of the fence because he don't want that smoke with Earl Spence Jr., bro. Hey, that's what it looked like, bro. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. Makai Nurse, hey, shout out to you, brother. You in here holding it down for the boy Bud. I respect it. 100%, I respect that shit. But let me see. I'm a Spence fan, but if Spence go in there playing with J-Rock, oh, no. You can't go in there messing around with J-Rock. You got to go in that hole with your shit, for sure. Say he different. He don't go. Say what? He different. He don't got nothing to do. He don't do what everybody do. I see what you saying, bro. But at the same time, dog, if you really want to fight, you got to make that shit known. You seen how Earl Spence jumped in the ring when Porter fought Danny Garcia? Because he really wanted it. What happened? He got the fight. You see, when he wanted the fight, when he brought Manny Pacquiao in the ring with Mikey Garcia, he's showing people, bro, he want the fight. Dog, Terence Crawford got to be a man, bro. He can't be this little kid sitting on the sideline letting people talk for him, bro. You got to come out and talk to the people. He don't even talk to the people. He don't even speak to the fans. If you ain't going to speak to the fans, at least go to the fight and get on the mic and say something. You know what I'm saying? All y'all in here caping for Terence Crawford. But shit, what the fuck do Terence Crawford want? Y'all saying what he want, but what do he really want? I don't know. Because he ain't fighting nobody. And he ain't making a conscious effort to make these fights happen. If it was me, bruh, and I'm just talking from me. What's up, Daryl Johnson? Hey, just like Floyd said, put him in front of me, I'll beat him. Facts, 100. Look, I'm going to tell you like this. If it was me, let's put me in Terence Crawford's shoes. You know what I'm saying? Okay, bet. I'm with Top Rank. I'm that nigga. I'm WBO champion, whoop-de-whoop. I want Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. That's who I want. But these other motherfuckers, I see he done beat Sean Porter. He done beat Kell Brook. Shit, I want to show I can beat them niggas too. I want to knock him out. He didn't knock out Sean Porter. Shit, now I want to fight Sean Porter and knock him out. You know what I'm saying? I want to fight Danny Garcia. I want to knock him out. I want to put on a show. Let these boys know I'm serious to the point to where you can't deny me. You know what I'm saying? I want to put on a show. I want to make my presence known. Okay, bet these dudes don't want to fight me or my promoter ain't trying to pay nobody. Shit, I'm stumping in the motherfucking boardroom meetings. Hey, bitch, drop that motherfucking pocketbook. Pull that bitch out. You know what I'm saying? Pull that pocketbook out. Hey, y'all better pay these dudes, bruh. Or else I'm re-signing. I'm going to buy myself out this contract, bruh. I'm going to make my presence known. But you know why Bud not doing that? Because he comfortable, bruh. He comfortable where he at. He cool with this shit right here, bruh. Terence Crawford cool with just sitting back and chilling. not fighting nobody. You know what I mean? He cool with that. Come on, bro. He cool. Y'all, we got Terence Crawford fans caping for him, but Terence Crawford don't even want what y'all want. He cool. He can sleep at night knowing that he ain't fighting Earl Spence. He can sleep at night knowing he ain't fighting Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, bro. He cool. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. If we being 100, the proof is in the pudding, bro. Deep Waters Boxing, what's going on, man? I wouldn't speak for the man. Hey, that's facts. That's facts. He got to come out and talk, bro. He got to come out and talk. I'm not saying Makai Nurse. I ain't saying that Terence Crawford is scared of Earl Spence. But he don't sound like he really want to fight, bro. He don't sound like he really want to fight. You remember back in the day, motherfuckers used to pull up. When Mike Tyson want to fight, bro, Mike Tyson will pull up. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard will pull up. Man, where Terence Crawford at, bro? He ain't really talking that shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I bet you if Earl Spence was on the other side, if Bud Crawford was the one in Earl Spence shoes right now, and Earl Spence was on the other side with Top Rank, I guarantee you Earl will be pulling up to the fights like shit. I want that smoke. He got a whole city behind him, bro. And we would have supported him too. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I don't understand why people can't see this shit, bro. I don't understand. I don't understand, bro. Say, how do we say, who else have you heard call him out? Davion Penn, I don't know what you talking about. You say Isa Saruku, why he gotta show out? What you mean? I'm talking, he ain't gotta like act out a character, bro, but at least show you want to fight, dog. You know what I'm saying? If your promoter has openly come out and said, look, I'm not gonna pay none of these niggas. We ain't got the money or the budget to pay no top fighters, bro, what you gonna do? You just gonna sit back and fight 5 mean machines? That's what you gonna do? You gonna fill your resume up with Kavalaskis? You gonna just sit back and let that happen? He mindfully re-signed with Top Rank like recently. Why would you do that? You saying you don't want him to show out and make ruckus and all that? Bruh, if you just gonna sit back on the sideline and retire and your whole resume full of Kavalaskis. Come on, bruh. While Earl Spence, he fighting Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, possibly Manny Pacquiao, Mikey Garcia. He fighting pound for pound fighters. Come on, dog. Like, at some point, bro, you gotta speak up. You gotta speak up because he put his own self in this situation. Didn't nobody force him to re-sign with Top Rank. He did that shit on his own. So if you gonna take that route, bro, if you gonna have to make it work for yourself. Like I told y'all, if Earl Spence was in them same shoes, Earl Spence gonna be at every motherfucking fight. He gonna show up at every event. Like shit, he gonna be meeting niggas at the door. Like, what's up? I'm trying to fight. What's happening? That's the type of nigga that Earl Spence is, bro. But I guess Bud Crawford just not built like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen how his sister ran up on Kell Brook. I want to see Terence Crawford run up on somebody like that. His sister want that smoke. You know what I'm saying? Why he ain't running up on nobody like that, bro? Spence team don't have the same confidence that Wilder team. What you mean, bro? I don't understand that statement that you making, bro. Spence team don't have the same confidence that Wilder team got. What you mean? He just fought the toughest fight in the division. How you gonna say that Team Spence don't have confidence when they went over to Kell Brook's hometown overseas in front of 30,000 people? At that time was the biggest audience that Earl ever fought in front of. Took that man belt, who I felt at that time was the best welterweight in the world. What you mean he ain't got the confidence? It seemed like to me, Bob Arum don't got the confidence in Terence Crawford. If this was Lomachenko, Bob Arum gonna do everything he gotta do to make sure Loma get that fight. Whatever the fight is that he asking for, you know, that fight with Tank Davis, Bob Arum will make that move. Is Floyd and them don't want that fight right now. But let's say if Floyd and them was interested, let's say they want the fight right now, you think Bob ain't gonna make that shit happen with Lomachenko and Tank Davis? Bro, that shit gonna be done in a heartbeat, bro. Come on, dog. That shit gonna be done. You ain't even gotta think about it, bro. Oh, Tank Davis bet. Check sent already. It's a bet, done deal. Where y'all wanna fight? What network y'all wanna fight on? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. But when it come to Terence Crawford, though, he ain't got that same confidence. When it come to Terence Crawford, we gotta be strategic. You know what I'm saying? He gotta be, okay, we want to only fight Earl Spence, and it gotta be 50-50. They trying to come up. Come on, dog. They trying to come up, bruh. This dude here, you wilding, bro. You saying why the team allow him to fight anybody? Shit, why Bud team ain't letting him fight anybody? You contradicting yourself, dog. You comparing Wilder and Earl Spence. Earl Spence team is moving him perfectly. He's being moved correctly. What about Terence Crawford? Jay Cooley say Bud fans delusional. I see now. I see. I thought motherfuckers was tripping when they were saying that. I thought niggas was just some extreme fans, but motherfuckers really is delusional. You comparing where did Deontay Wilder come up at? You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder doing his thing. He handling his business. Something that Terence Crawford ain't doing. Deontay Wilder done been in there with the best. He already fought Luis Ortiz, about to fight him again. Top competition. Already done been in there with Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford ain't fought nobody on the level of those dudes. At all. So, but I'll entertain you though. Jonathan Nickel, what's going on, brother? Say, why should it not be 50-50? Bud has achieved more than Spence. What has he achieved? What has he achieved at welterweight? All right, Jonathan Nichols, who the best fighter that Terence Crawford fight? Who the best fighter that Terence Crawford done fought? What's up with the iceberg nerd? What's going on, brother? Yeah, compare Bud and Fury instead. Don't compare Bud and Wilder. You tripping. But hold on, let me find Bud. What's up with it, Bunton, South Dallas, Texas? What's going on, brother? I'm waiting on you, Jonathan Nickel. Jonathan Nickel, I'm waiting on you, brother. Man, I need some more drink. I'm chilling, though. Tell me, who the best fighter that Terence Crawford done fought? I'm waiting on you, brother. WB Matthew, what's going on, bro? Matter of fact, I'm gonna pour me something, man. I'm gonna wait on you to drop that shit. I'm pour me something real quick, man. I'm gonna wait on you to drop that shit, man. Who the best fighter that Terence Crawford done fought, bro? I need to know this. Gamboa, where he at? I don't want to miss him. No, LaDanky, what's going on, my brother? How you doing, G? He still ain't said nothing. He ain't said nothing. Who is the best fighter that Terence Crawford done fought? Gamboa? Gamboa. Eurycris little ass 5'3" Eurycris Gamboa. No disrespect, because I respect all the fighters. Little ass Eurycris Gamboa, the motherfucker 5'3". Terence Crawford shouldn't even have been. That shit shouldn't even have went 3 rounds. Come on, dog. So you telling me Gamboa is better? Mikey Garcia beat the shit out of Gamboa. Oh, let's keep it 100. Let Mikey Garcia go down on 135 and beat the brakes off of Eurycris Gamboa right now. Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Are you serious? Gamboa, my nigga. Gamboa, my nigga. But so that's what we going with? Is that your final answer? Eurekas Gamboa, is that your final answer? Is that the best fighter that Terence Crawford done fought? Gamboa, my nigga? Come on, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Gamboa, that's your final answer. So, is Gamboa better than Mikey Garcia? Fuck no. Is he better than Sean Porter? Fuck no. Is he better than Kell Brook? Hell no. Is he better than Lamont Peterson? No. Come on, bruh. Come on, dog. Gamboa, my nigga. For real? Miracle Video Productions. What's going on, brother? Glad to see you in here, man. Rajan, Hardio, what's happening? Postal? Come on, man. Postal? Exactly. Deep Waters Boxing. Imagine Earl Spence versus Eurekas Gamboa. Oh, my Lord. Imagine Earl Spence versus Gamboa. Bro, they don't have to bring that man out on a stretcher, dog. Come on, bro. Y'all serious? Gamboa? Drake? Gamboa? Gamboa? Come on, my nigga. Y'all tripping, bro. Niggas is tripping, dog. Niggas is tripping, bro. Is that the best fighter he done fought? But you telling me that Terence Crawford accomplished more than Earl Spence? Sure, he did. He became undisputed. I salute, because that's a huge accomplishment. Again, I'm not taking nothing away from Bud, but we got to put this shit in perspective. You can't tell me that he command 50-50. The motherfucker ain't fought nobody. I can take the 4th or 5th best fighter on Earl Spence's resume, and he will punish the best fighter that Terence Crawford done fought. So you can't just say, oh, because you got 35 fights, you done became undisputed champion in a division where Ndongo was a unified champion? Who the fuck is Julius Ndongo? I'm not trying to disrespect no fighters, but I'm trying to put this shit in perspective. Julius Ndongo, where is he at right now? This the same motherfucker that held 2 titles at 140. 2 titles at 140. Where the hell is he at right now? Where is Victor Postol? Where the hell is Eurekas Gamboa? Y'all see what I'm trying to say here? Come on now. Come on now. He unified undisputed at 140 when that bitch was a ghost town. We ain't talking about when Regis Prograis was there. We ain't talking about when Jose Ramirez was in that bitch. We ain't talking about when Virgil Ortiz was in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about with what's his name, Joshua Taylor in that bitch. You dig what I'm saying? He fought them dudes where it was a straight up ghost town at 140. Come on, bro. So if your final answer, let's just put it out, Maurice Hooker. If your final answer is Terence Crawford, best fighter, the best person on his resume was Eurekas Gamboa, ain't no way in just that alone, nigga, ain't no 50-50. Ain't no 50-50 because the motherfucker ain't fought nobody. Period. He ain't fought nobody, bro. We keeping it 100. Say Kato said, he said, does Terence Crawford beat Tank at 135? I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This nigga said Tank. Hey, if that nigga can go down and make 135, that's a 50-50 fight. Stephen Phillips, what's going on, brother? How y'all doing, man? And look, I'm not Robert Smiley. What's happening, bro? I'm not even trying to like make this a hate Terence Crawford type of deal. I love Terence Crawford, man. I love me some Terence Crawford. That brother can fight. A beast. But you ain't finna come in here and just talk no bullshit and I'ma just let that shit roll off. Hey, nah, bro. You ain't finna just come in this horn and just talk no bullshit and that's just what it is. Nah, bro. We gonna tell the truth in this bitch. What's up with it, Tyrese? Truth. No pun intended. You ain't finna just walk in this horn and just say whatever the hell you want to say and that's just what it is. Nah, bro. We gonna keep it 100 in this bit. We gonna tell the truth in this bit. But Terence Crawford ain't fought a damn soul. Come on, bruh. Who the second best fighter on his resume? Amir Khan? Nigga that got knocked out 7, 8 times? Come on, bruh. If we gonna keep it 100, let's keep it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bruh. Ashley's Corner, what's going on? Yeah, you came in right on cue. You came in right on cue. We was just talking about your boy Tank. I think Tank is shit at 135. Shit, Terence Crawford go down to 135. Shit, that'll be a 50-50 fight. Tank will immediately become the best fighter on his resume. Even at one, if Tank came up to 147 and fought Bud, he immediately is the best fighter on his resume. At 147. Come on, man. The brother ain't fought nobody, man. Come on. Come on, man. Hell yeah, Porter give Crawford a hard fight. Come on, dog. I just don't understand, bro. It's kind of like, I feel like motherfuckers giving Kevin Golden, what's going on? He say, truth is, Spence don't want to risk taking that loss. It's easy for him and his people to make excuses for the fight not happening. Did you watch or did you listen to the interview with Bob Arum? I don't think you listened to it, brother. I don't think you listened to it, brother, because he basically told you, nigga, we broke. We ain't got no money to pay these dudes. Period. So you could say Earl making excuses, but Earl actually fighting top competition. What he got to make excuses for? He just unified titles. Ain't no reason for Earl to make no excuses. He fighting Sean Porter and Kell Brooks of the world. While Terence Crawford is fighting Egidijus Kavaliauskas. Ain't no reason for Earl Spence to make no type of excuses, bro. All I want to do, look, all I'm saying is that I want to see Terence Crawford in there with the top competition. While they building that fight up, let's not be naive. It's a business in boxing. Motherfuckers like to let shit simmer and maximize their dollars. So while they doing that, why can't we get Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter? Why? Kenny Porter just came out and told y'all, bro, we want that smoke. They said if we can't get Earl Spence rematch right away, I want Terence Crawford. All that we friends shit, we grew up together and we buddy. He came over my house and ate ice cream with me. Fuck that shit, man. Come on, bro. Come on, dog. I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that. Earl Spence and Lamont Peterson was cool as hell. Earl kind of went easy on him. But he still said, nigga, we gonna get it. We gonna throw them hands. All that friend, buddy, nah, forget all that, bro. Come on, dog. Get in the ring, bro. Who else you gonna fight? Come on, man. Come on, dog. We gonna keep it real in here. I ain't playing no game. Keep that shit outside the ring. That's real talk. Keep that shit outside the ring, bro. I don't want to hear that. Say, well, Crawford should be easy for Spence, huh? I ain't saying Crawford is an easy fight for Spence. See, you misconstruing what I'm saying. You not understanding the point I'm trying to make, my brother. The point I'm trying to make, brother, is look, we need to see Terence Crawford in there with some top competition. It seemed like to you that you not necessarily confident in Terence Crawford. You don't necessarily think he can beat Sean Porter. You don't necessarily think he can beat Danny Garcia. You don't necessarily think he can beat Manny Pacquiao. I don't know. Say what I'm sipping on, man. I'm still on that Chardonnay, bro. I'm still on that Chardonnay, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can see that, man. I don't want to get them no advertisement. They ain't paying me shit. You know what I'm saying? I hope they block that whole shit out. They ain't paying me nothing. But come on, man. You say Crawford will beat Danny Garcia easy. Danny Garcia beat Crawford in the amateurs. Tell the whole story. Crawford beat Danny in the amateurs. Danny beat Crawford in the amateurs. Tell the whole motherfucking story. Come on now. Don't lie. Don't lie. Come on, dog. Don't just see. See, that's how I know you talking with emotions. Boys ain't coming in here talking with facts. Come in here talk with some facts. Crawford beat Danny in the amateurs. Danny beat Crawford in the amateurs. Why don't we go ahead and let's do a best out of 3. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a best out of 3. Come on now. Come on now. Run 501. What's going on, brother Spence #1? That's facts. He the unified champion. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know why we can't get Terence Crawford in there with the top guys. I mean, we know from Bob Aaron's perspective why it ain't happening, but from the fans, from the hardcore Terence Crawford fans, what's y'all excuse on why we can't get Terence Crawford versus these other top welterweights? We see that PBC got a plan for Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? They turning Earl Spence to a pay-per-view star. You dig what I'm saying? They building his legacy as a pay-per-view star. Why can't we get Bud in there with these top guys to really show what he got? That's all I want to see. That's all I want to see, man. You know what I'm saying? Say, bro, you see how they sliding on Earl as soon as he got to the top? Facts. Hold on. Marcus Isaiah, shout out to you, brother. Hey, remember we did the video. Remember we did the video, what, last week? Like last week or 2 weeks ago. Remember I said, if you dislike Earl Spence Jr. right now, you gonna hate his guts after September 28th. Didn't I say that? I told y'all, bro, that's what happened when you get to the top. Motherfuckers start hating, bro. I'm telling you, dog, motherfuckers start hating, bro. I told you that, bro. This boy's gonna start hating real heavy. When you get to the top and the people screaming your name and everybody looking at you as the target and you got the target on your back, this what come with the territory, bro. This what come with the territory. But see, hold on. I see another one in here, bro. Atlanta's finest, bro. Shout out to you, brother, for coming through the live stream, man. Merlot Friday. You know how it go down. You feel me? But he say, you tweaking. He say, how many champions Spence done fought? Brother, you missing the point, dog. We just broke down Terence Crawford's whole resume. We just literally broke down whole resume, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you telling me, let me ask you. Now I want to hear from you. What's your name again? Let me go back. Atlanta's finest. Your next comment, I want to hear something from y'all. Let me know who is the best fighter on Terence Crawford's resume. I want to hear from Atlanta's finest. Come on, man. Hey, KD, you Gambo. All right, bro. So if you say we just broke this shit down, bro. So can Gamboa? I'm not even gonna go through this shit no more, bro. I'm gonna make you go back and watch the replay, bro, so you can laugh at yourself. I'm not gonna break that shit down no more. Try again, motherfucker. What's up, the soulmates? Try again, motherfucker. Hey, bro said I'm out. Hey, bro, dip. Hey, bro, dip. Bro, dip. Hey, bro, just dip. Hey, bro said I'm out, bro. Hey, y'all, you see how easy, you see how quick that was, bro? He had to realize, once he said Gamboa, the nigga thought a light bulb switched on in his head. He like, damn, that's Gamboa? That's really the best nigga he done fought? Come on, bro. Bruh said, I'm out. I'm dipping. See, sometimes you got to put the shit in people's face. You know how if your dog shit in the house, you got to rub their nose in that shit. Let the motherfuckers know, motherfucker, you ain't supposed to be shitting in the house. You know what I'm saying? You had to put that shit in his face, let him smell that shit so, nigga, you know what you saying is some bullshit. And he dipped out immediately. Come on, man. Come on, man. I done been on here too long, man. I done been on here far too long. Look, Thank everybody for coming through, man. I appreciate the love. he say, bruh, Team Crawford Earl not like that. Man, come on, dog. You done played yourself. Look, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. This was a great show. I had fun talking this good shit with y'all, man. I'm looking forward to all the big fights coming up, man. Go ahead and hit the like button if you can on your way out. You know what I'm saying? Go watch the recent videos that I done dropped, man. We talking about Terence Crawford. We talking about Earl Spence, Bud Crawford, Sean Porter. I said Terence Crawford name 2 times. But, hey, the welterweight division is where it's at. It's popping right now. It's a lot of shit going on, man. Contender regime, boxing. I holler at y'all, boys, man. Y'all have a good weekend. Turn up for your boy one time.